Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. It helps me reach a wider audience, and I greatly appreciate it. As you all know, I am a fragrance guy. So, welcome to my channel. My name is DeAndre, aka the Superfly IT guy. And today, I gotta bring you guys something extra special. So, please stay tuned. I'm actually going to be covering 2 discovery sets by a great company called Navitus Parfums. And, oh man, they're so special, man. When I first smelled these, I was like, wow, you guys really did your thing on these. One, the presentation is premium. This is definitely something that you would find in Saks Fifth Avenue, Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, any upscale department store, if they carried such a thing. But it's in a league of its own because it is a niche house. So you get all of the benefits of a designer presentation in a niche package. And what I mean by that is, upon initially receiving the packages, I got a shout out to the creative directors of this brand, my guy, Big Beard B. Shout out to you, aka Buck Moore, and Steven, aka Redolescence. What makes these discovery sets so great is not only did they get all of the top YouTubers to give creative direction for the fragrances that are included in these sets, but they took it a step further and beasted out and got all the top perfumers of some of the greatest fragrances to ever hit the fragrance community all in one package. So that's just great. I mean, you got Francis Kurkdjian here, the creator of Baccarat Rouge 540. You got George Lee. You know, you've got so many different master perfumers that came together to make this possible. So first, I just want to say thank you, Buck and Steven, for making this available to the general public. Because this is on the level of almost the Clive Christians. But the price point is, especially for the discovery sets, the price point that you're getting for an EDP and extracts that are included in here. And yes, extracts are also included in these packages. It is amazing that you guys were able to pull this off. And not just pull it off, but execute it masterfully, just like the fragrances that are included in these. I mean, you have a black signature iconic set, and you have a red signature iconic set. And I mean, as soon as you look at the packaging, it's something that I would normally see at Nordstrom's when I go there and they have, you know, the high-end stuff. It's actually something that I feel if they did carry this brand would be something that they wouldn't even carry in store. It'd be one of those things that you'd have to order online and have them shipped to you. You guys know what I'm talking about in the fragrance community. You go in there, like, you know, I live in the Montgomery County area. So in the Bethesda area of Maryland, you know, it's very upscale. North Potomac, very upscale. And so they carry a lot of the high-end brands, the Creeds, the top brands that you wouldn't necessarily get that aren't in the designer realm. Of course, you have Macy's, but I feel like Macy's caters more towards designer than, say, Bloomingdale's or Saks Fifth Avenue. And, I'm from DC, so, Connecticut Avenue, Mazda Gallery, that's what they do. They have the actual storefronts where you can go in and, be treated like you're there to spend some money. So when I saw these sets, I was very intrigued. If you guys don't know about me, I'm a fragrance collector. At one point in time, I had over 200 bottles in my, repertoire or collection that I have. Just being able to see these and the fact that they were on sale, and I got both sets for 55% off when I bought both of them. So I ended up paying with shipping and taxes about, I want to say $116, $120. Man, just great, And I said to myself when I was thinking about doing a review on these that I was going to take my time. So, if you're not into, listening to very long podcasts, I completely understand. But full disclosure, this podcast probably isn't going to be for you because I'm going to cover all 15 of these. And yes, I did spray them all and tried them all both on skin and on test strips. So we're going to get right into it. I don't want to make the intro too long, but I had the pleasure of actually talking with Buck about this and asking him, some questions in regards to, if he was still one of the creative directors, because I knew that he was working with Navitus, but I just didn't know to the extent at the time if he was still actively involved with it. But no, they are 100% actively involved in it. And, shout out to Buck, man. Honestly, I didn't know if you were going to directly reply to me. I'm sure you get tons and tons of direct DMs. But the fact that you took time out to have a little bit of a chat with me and a conversation, it's invaluable, man. I can't tell you, how grateful I am that you took the time to actually respond to my questions and give me some pointers. I do decanting for my own personal collection, for my friends and family, and just people that want to smell amazing. They have had a huge impact on my fragrance journey. So I got to give a shout out to, all you guys, Big Beard B. And yes, it's still fuck the box. But these are some nice ass boxes. I can't lie. I'm going to keep them. Shout out to Steven over at Redolescence. Shout out to Dallas over at Chaos Fragrances. Shout out to my man CJ City from CJ City TV. Shout out to my man Darian over at the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I mean, you guys did amazing. You did amazing. And then we got some people that I don't really know that well that are included in these sets, such as Rashid from Money Kicks. We also have a few others that they included in here as well. And then there was one that I really liked, actually a couple that I really liked by Monica Sianch. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. I apologize, Monica, but you also did your thing. Cedric, CJ City, just great stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll cover the red one first, and we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. So, initially, the ordering process on the website was really great. If you guys want to know about the actual website where you can get these, it is navitusparfums.com. And that's spelled NavitusParfums.com. And they have, discovery sets available up to 65% off. Creative directors behind the brand are Steven, who has the Redolescence channel and a huge following, and Buck, aka Big Beard Business. And man, you guys have really been a huge help, and your contributions to the fragrance community is greatly appreciated. Also, shout out to my man, rest in peace, Carlos. You are missed. I was also a huge fan of yours, aka the Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Gone but not forgotten, my friend. You left a legacy behind, but you will always be remembered. And Buck, if you actually do end up listening to this, I would love to see a tribute fragrance for Carlos in one of these sets, man. He deserves it. I don't know if he had a chance to actually make his own fragrance with you guys, but definitely do something for him. But the presentation on this was great. You pretty much get 15 5 ml sprayers, and they come in premium packaging. The red has a nice red color with gold accent trim, and it includes the fragrances Absoluto, Soir Exclusif, Serenade, Intimus, The Embrace, Virtus, Exalt Nuit, XO Brandy, Imperial, Blaze, Vivomore, Cream Imperial, Arcanum, Oud Imperium, and Oud Luxuria. So we'll talk about what that all means. We'll cover these in detail. What you'll notice initially when you get your packages is how well it's packed and how fast they ship. Kudos to you on that. I didn't expect to receive these as fast as I did, but I'm extremely grateful. You'll notice that it has a raised lettering of Navitus Parfums on the front with the gold accent trims throughout the box, and glossy logo all throughout the top of the slide cover. So once you slide that cover off, you're greeted by texture of the red. I'm going to cover the red one first, and then I'll do the black one. The red has this smooth texture, really great box, really great presentation with the gold theme throughout on the black packaging for each of the atomizers, with the Navitus Parfums raised as you open the box. Got some magnets also on the flap cover that hold it closed. Like I said, premium presentation. This is something that you would get in, something that is normally much more expensive. And the fact that they were able to bring us these discovery sets at such a great price point. Okay, they're normally $145. But if you take advantage of their special promotion that they're having now, if you buy one, they give you 50% off if you buy. Well, actually, yeah, they give you 50% off and you pay $72.50, or buy this set along with the black set and they will take it down to $62.50 off, and you pretty much pay $55 per set. It is absolutely worth buying both. I can attest to that, and I had a chance to actually try out both sets, sprayed on arm and on paper, and I'm thoroughly impressed. Like I said, the presentation alone makes you feel like the money that you spent was well worth it. I've had a bunch of different companies where I'm just like, okay, this really doesn't do it. But in addition to that, they go a step further and you get a 50% off coupon in the boxes. So you can get 50% off the bottles, and the more you buy, the more you save. And they got some terms and conditions on there, but it's pretty much straightforward. You buy one, take 15% off. Buy two, take 17%. Buy three, take 20%. You buy four, they take 25%. Buy five, they take 27%. Buy six, they take 30%. Seven or more, 35%. And then you buy all 15 fragrances, they take 50% off. So, I guess it's up to 50% off. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're looking at these. But the discovery sets are the way to go if you don't want to waste money on full bottles. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first one that I noticed that is in the set is Absoluto. And this one is a Parfum concentration. It is done by master perfumer Bertrand Ducheffer. Sorry for the butchering of the names. And this was by the creative direction of Steven from Redolescence. It has top notes of almond, saffron, and cinnamon. And yes, I absolutely got that. And the heart notes of apple and toffee. I didn't really get the toffee note as prominent on my skin initially, but I'm going to try all these again. These are just pretty much first impressions, but it was such a special experience opening these. Man, I felt like I was gifted these, honestly, but no, I paid my own money for these. And then it has base notes of ambergris, oak moss, caramel, chocolate, driftwood, and musk. Really nice presentation on the bottles. It has like this brown tint to it. The cards are also very informative that are included in these. So definitely something to take into account. These would look great on fragrance shelves or counters if you're, a collector. Definitely worth doing. Okay, so we got that. I actually, I'm not really a woody guy. I'm more of a gourmand lover. But all of these were actually really well done. You can tell that they were done by master perfumers. And the quality of the ingredients that they used for the price point that you're getting, it's a steal. And, this is something that if you just want to expand your horizons, but not spend tons and tons of money, or buy full bottles of each of these versions this is definitely the way to go. I always encourage discovery sets, especially when you're new to a house, because the last thing you want to do is you don't want to blind buy something and end up regretting it. And, you know, they even have on the front of the card an introduction to Navitus Parfums. So we will cover that. Navitus Parfums is an olfactory expression of a mystifying concept, originally meaning energy and passion in Latin. Navitus represents the energy and passion that envelops us when we wear just the right fragrance for life's special moments. The infinity symbol, and yes, there is an infinity symbol. It looks different on here. I like the way that they did it. But yes, I had thought that was the infinity symbol. But the infinity symbol conveys sentiments that transcend our realm of consciousness. Scent 2 is infinite. From invoking memories of times past to awakening our most primordial instincts. Smell is eternally mighty. Raw materials have a resonance with the human spirit that connects far beyond our temporal understanding. They inspire confidence, sensuality, curiosity, opulence, and more. Limitless potential, undying love, eternal return. Navitus Parfums is a passionate endeavor aimed at bringing you the glorious art of perfumery without any boundaries or limitations, whether your goal is self-improvement, overall wellness, or a sense of refreshment. Navitus Parfums caters to your every ambition with elegance. There are infinite reasons to wear fragrances, and each one is as unique as you are. Wear it for life. Wear it for infinity. Welcome to the world of Navitus Parfums. So great presentation. The only thing that I will say about the lettering is it is a foil lettering. So when light hits it, especially at a certain angle, it is a little bit hard to see. But if you turn it off to the side and read it, you can actually read it very clearly. Again, very well done. Premium experience. So, yeah, let's keep going. And we'll try to cover as much as I can. I'm going to have to break these up into segments. I can already see that because I'm 23 minutes in. But it's okay. I'm enjoying this and I love what I do. So, the next one on this list is Intimus. And this is a parfum concentration. And the master perfumer behind this one is Christian Carbonell, with the creative direction of Stephen from Redolescence. It has top notes of bergamot, lemon, apple, orange, floral notes, and pink pepper, with heart notes of geranium, amber, and lily of the valley. It also contains base notes of patchouli, oak moss, toasted sugar, which is not a note often found in fragrances, vanilla, woody notes, and musk. And that has like a purple colored bottle. And actually the Absoluto is more like a red bottle now that I'm looking in contrast to what the brown bottle looks like for the next one, which is Veritas. And that one is a Parfum concentration. And that one was also done by Bertrand with the creative direction of Steven from Adolescence. And it has top notes of bergamot, cardamom, Davana, which is also another note not often found in a lot of fragrances that are well known. It's more on the niche side versus the designer side. So that's good. I love seeing all these great notes in here, guys. I really do. It has heart notes of honey, beeswax absolute, mango, fig milk, which is another interesting note in here, cinnamon, and clary sage with base notes of tobacco, patchouli, vanilla, labdanum, absolute, and then you got musk, ambergris or ambergris, benzoin, and driftwood. And that is very similar in the base notes to, with the exception of a few things, the driftwood is a commonality with the Absoluto as well. But the driftwood in Absoluto has that musk in there as well. But they switched that out for the benzoin. And it has a primal type of smell to it. That is a really well-known fragrance note or inclusion that a lot of perfumers use in both niche and designer. It invokes women to really enjoy those types of fragrances. And then we have Vivomore, which is also included both in the red and black, so you won't miss out on that one no matter which set that you go with. I actually really enjoyed this one. I was glad I got two of these because I'm gonna put a hurting on that come this when it heats up like it is now. And the reason behind that is because of the notes. So this one is a Parfum concentration. It's done by master perfumer George Lee with the creative direction of Rashid Belhassa, aka Money Kicks. I actually didn't know much about him. I'm going to look him up after this. But there are some people in these sets that I hadn't really heard of. He's probably more on the Dubai side, I think. And that's why I haven't heard of him as much. But he's also very popular. All of these guys that I'm mentioning with the creative direction are actually big-time influencers. And I wouldn't just say influencers, but big-time contributors to the fragrance community. So that was another thing that really impressed me, that they were able to get all of these top people to, make a fragrance. I would love to do that one day and just, have somebody say, oh yeah, that's the fragrance that DeAndre is the creative direction behind. That's a banger right there. But yeah, it's great stuff. So it has top notes of lemon, pineapple, rosewood, and pink peppercorn. It has heart notes of patchouli, oak moss, rose, and saffron, with base notes of sandalwood, dark amber woods, leather, and musk. And yes, I did get that. It does smell very similar to another fragrance. I actually was getting a more juicy version of Aventus from this, but it's so much more than that. It's not as linear as Aventus is, because I have a bottle of Creed in my bathroom actually, and then I have some offshoots like Parfums Vintage Intense Vanilla, which is also, like a inspired by fragrance of Creed Aventus. But this one had some notes in there that were definitely very apparent and noticeable because pineapple is just so heavily used as a note in these, both designer and sometimes the niche ones too. But man, this is so much more than that. It's so much more complex, and it's not a linear fragrance. Like when I had this on, and I put this on some pulse points, I was actually smelling, a bit of the pineapple, but then it would switch and it would change up on me and, would juke me a little bit. Like, when you play basketball and you break somebody's ankles, and then it would hit you with the amber woods and the leather. And it's just a culmination of greatness. All of these should go down in the history of the fragrance community as something special. And these are all great for, casual wearings and special occasions. Some of these are heavy. So, it depends on one, where you're located. Like I know Big Beard B is out in Florida. So, a lot of his have things that are indicative of somebody in high heat temperatures that is in a climate such as, Florida and California and places like that. So when I think of those places, I think of, okay, cool, I want something fresh, bright. So then you get the lemon, you get the bergamot type of fragrances. So yeah, well done. Very well done. And I've sprayed these on skin, and man, do they last. Especially for the extracts. I mean, I got 8 hours plus. And, some of these I even washed my hands, and I still was able to smell it, take showers. You still smell it. They don't go away easily. So just know that, the juice is worth the squeeze on these, guys. It is worth the money. And the effort that they put into, making sure that these weren't just something to put out or try to market them as something that they're not is wonderful. Okay? Everything that they say these are, they are. Everything that they say they include, they include. The only thing that I will say is, it will depend on some of these with the notes. The time of year and season that you wear these. I mean, you wear what you want, but just know that when you do wear certain ones for certain seasons that are made for other seasons, they can come across as cloying. And with these, less is so much more. So one spray on your neck, one spray on your wrists, dab together, never rub, messes up the fragrance molecules. You'll do well. And some of these could be signature scents. I see a lot of these being worn at some weddings and baby showers coming very soon, guys. And a lot of these are unisex. I find a lot of ladies are going to like not just smelling these on gentlemen, but on themselves as well. And the same goes in reverse. There are a lot of these that have notes like rose, saffron, lily of the valley that you would think would be primarily geared towards more on the femininity side or have a feminine touch to them. But somehow they managed to maintain their masculinity. I think it's due to the oak moss and the fact that they add those woody notes in there, because on the flip side of that, you got some like, I'll give an example like YSL Tuxedo that has like notes of peach. Great fragrance. I actually have some on my wrist right now. But yeah, it can be polarizing. Like, I know some guys will be like, oh, it's got peach in it. That's for girls, dog. No, I'm good. But all I can say is don't discount what they're bringing to you guys here. This is some amazing stuff. And yeah, you might actually enjoy it. The other thing that you got to keep in mind too is the way that it meshes with your pH balance. Somebody can wear the same exact fragrance as you and it just hit different. So just, make sure you stay moisturized. If you know you got dry skin, You may want to apply a layer of non-scented lotion first. Or you can get some of those oils that they have where you can put the oil on first and then spray the fragrance, and then it'll last a little bit longer. You can spray it in the pulse points, so the neck, behind the back of the knee, in between the creases of the arms. Sometimes I do behind the ear. It's where your blood runs closest to the skin. But yeah, I digress. Let's keep it rocking so we can get through all of these. We've got Soir exclusive. The master perfumer behind this again is Bertrand, and this has the creative direction of Big Beard Business, aka Buck Moore. He's done amazing things with his channel as well as Redolescence. So when I saw that they were the creative directors behind this, my words were put to rest. I was like, oh, say less. I'm already ordering. I was already on the checkout page. So you can rest easy knowing that they know what they're doing and they know what they're talking about. And Buck is one of the top African American content creators in the fragrance community to date. And Steven is a teacher and an educator. And everybody's just amazing at what they do. I can't wait to see what the second round of these is going to entail. I hope you guys get my guy Scented Waters, because I really like his stuff. His content is really cool as well. And just the fact that they were able to include so many samples for the price point of $145 normally, and it's already discounted to $55, guys, okay? Let me just give you an example, okay? Most fragrances in the designer realm are at least 110 after everything's said and done for 100 ml. You might get lucky and get something for like $86 if you go Macy's and they have a fragrance sale. Sometimes they do 15% off on beauty because they're trying to compete with Nordstrom's. I know this because I go to the mall all the time. And anytime Macy's be like, oh, we don't have no sale, I'll be like, all right, cool, thanks. Nordstrom's, what's good? But I really enjoyed these. So yeah, this is by, Soir exclusive. It's by Big Beard B. This has top notes of orange, or blood orange, almond, coffee, and Brazilian orange. Okay, so yeah. Again, remember what I said, guys. You can almost tell exactly who created these fragrances by the notes that they use. And what I've noticed with Big Beard B stuff is he uses a lot of citruses in his top notes sometimes. Again, because he's in a high heat environment. So they took all of this into account. He's got heart notes of marshmallow. Oh yeah, this is the one that had the licorice in there. Orchid and French tonka bean. And yes, guys, you do smell the licorice. I'm not a licorice fan, but man, this one was great. It also has base notes of vanilla, Tulsol Balsam. I don't know about that one. I haven't heard of that one before in terms of notes. Ambergris or ambergris. I think that's silent. Driftwood, musk, and oakwood. And that comes in a really nice presentation bottle as well. All of these come with gold caps with the Navitus label on the front. It's really great. Then we have Exalt Nuit. That one is a Parfum concentration. And this one was done by one of my top favorite master perfumers. It's actually two of them that did it. But this one was done by Francis Kirkdejean. And man, he's done some great ones. He's done Baccarat Rouge 540. And that's one that I know of very well from him. I really like that fragrance. And then you have Jerome D. Marino. And this one was also with the creative direction of Buck Moore. Top notes of Italian bergamot. Again, with these citruses, Buck. Killing it, bro. Killing it. Cocoa, nutmeg, and Olabanin. Has heart notes of Madagascan pepper, anise, Indonesian benzoin, citrus, and jasmine absolute. And has base notes of Bulgarian tobacco, Indonesian patchouli, South African tobacco absolute, American cedar wood, and Haitian vetiver. Guys, not only did they make awesome fragrances, but the quality and the sources of these ingredients. Y'all not hearing me though. This quality of these ingredients is amazing, guys. It's so smooth. Like, this would be like the 25-year scotch if it was a Macallan, bruh. Y'all not hearing me though. But we're going to keep it moving. We're going to continue on. Then we have one called the Embrace. Alright, this one is a Parfum concentration. This one was done by Sidonie Lassiter? Lanciter. Sorry about that. Lanciter. And this has the creative direction of Monica Sioch. I'm hoping I said that right, Monica. Please don't kill me. But she has some great ones in here too. So don't discount her as well. I don't know if she is directly with the company and just one of their master perfumers, because they don't have any parentheses for her name. And I haven't heard of her. But she got some bangers in here, guys. Everybody really did their thing. They showed out. It's like if this was a cipher, everybody just bought it, man. They just bought their A game with these. And this has Italian mandarin, Sicilian bergamot, Indian sesame absolute. It has that honey accord with the coffee absolute. In the heart notes, and then in the base notes, it has the Virginia or Virginian cedarwood, Haitian vetiver, and Madagascan vanilla. And yes, I absolutely got that. I absolutely got the citruses, and I absolutely got that honey accord. It smelled heavenly. I will be putting a big dent in that as well. All right, and then we got Cream Imperial, and this one is a Parfum concentration. This one was done by master perfumer Julian Rasquinet. Not sure if I'm saying that right. A lot of these names, and it's funny, guys. My name is actually French, but I'm not French. I was born here. So apologies for butchering these, because I know that, you know, with the French accent, they roll off the tongue. But man, so great. All right, this one was done with the creative direction of Cedric Hurd, aka CJ City. He has a YouTube channel as well, CJ City TV. Shout out to my guy. Love your fitted game, man. You always got the greatest hat game. And I just love your take on the fragrances. I follow all of you guys. It's really funny. I follow every last one of you guys, including Dallas from Chaos Fragrances. But this has top notes of Sicilian lemon, Indian jasmine sambac, and then it has heart notes of plum, iris, Ceylon, cinnamon. No, yes, Ceylon. There we go. Ceylon cinnamon, Turkish rose, and Egyptian geranium. You did your thing with this, man. I don't know how much input you guys gave on these to the master perfumers. I'm sure quite a bit. And then they just decided what they actually wanted to use in terms of the notes. But man, these notes are impressive, guys. Then you got, in the base notes, you got that velvet jasmine accord. You got that Gaiac wood, so you get that woodiness. You got that Lauthen benzoin. And then you got that Virginia cedar wood. So you're getting pretty much some freshness. You're getting some fruitiness with the plum and the iris. It's floral with the Turkish rose, but you also getting, that jasmine. Well done, man. Great bottle. So yeah, that's the first page on that. And then there's the second page here. Like I said, we're gonna have to split these up. I'm on the 46-minute mark, but I'm really enjoying this. So we got Imperial, and this is Extrait de Parfum. Alright, and this was also done by Francis Kirkdejean for the Master Perfumers and Jerome de Mirano. And this is by, Redolescence for the creative direction. Steven has the top notes of Brazilian orange and plum accord. Heart notes of cocoa scones accord. Okay. All right, I see you, Steven. Venezuelan tonka and suede accord with base notes of Java vetiver, birch tar, which is also a highly used note. Baccarat Rouge 540 actually has a bit of a birch tar note, and it's done by none other than Francis Kirkdejean. Shout out to you, man. You're doing your thing, man. Really, really love it. And it has base notes of also that Gaiac wood. So that's really good. And then you got Emblaze, which is also an Extrait de Parfum. And that's done by Master Perfumers Lucas Swazak, I think that's how you say it, and Olaf Larsen. Also done by Steven for the creative direction with top notes of Madagascar and pink pepper, Indonesian nutmeg, and Brazilian roasted coffee. Heart notes of labdanum, cinnamon, leather, and Ceylon cardamom. Ceylon cardamom. Base notes of French Fauve Absolute. Wow, never heard of that one. Musk, blonde woods, and cedar wood. Has a nice pink bottle. I actually really love that. And then the last one on the list, and this is actually perfect because we are approaching the 50-minute mark. But this one is the XO Brandy. And this is an Extrait de Parfum. This is made by Master Perfumer Sidonie Lanceter. Hope I'm saying that right. Creative direction of Buck. Big Beard Business again. Top notes of Indian Davana, African almond, and date fruit. Okay. Alright, I see it. Heart notes of brandy accord, heliotrope, African coffee absolute, and Virginian cedarwood. With base notes of cane sugar. All right. New Caledonian Sandalwood. Caledonian. Yeah, there we go. New Caledonian Sandalwood, Indonesian Patchouli, and Southern American Tulsum Balsam. Again, there's that note. I'm going to have to look that up because I haven't heard of that. And I try to get familiar with a lot of different notes. And actually, this would go well with some Molecule 01, guys. You throw some of that on as your base layer and some of these on top of it. And yes, I did watch both Stevens and Big Beard Business's videos on molecules, man. Yeah, I just really loved it. Really enjoyed it. Our bottle is gone. I got a roommate that also has been smelling these as well, that he's really enjoyed these. He probably will buy these as well. But I'm going to be telling everybody about these. And, you know, the presentation is nice. It has like almost a velvety enclosure foam so that it can house all the different atomizers and boxes. But yeah, that's the Signature Red collection. Great job again. Well, we covered that, and I'm gonna do the Black Signature collection, and then, you know, I'm gonna publish this, and I'm gonna tag everybody in it that I covered. And, you know, as I said, I thoroughly enjoyed all of them. I have tried each and every last one of these, so I can tell you without a doubt that they are great. And I hope that you guys, you know, take a chance on these and try them out for yourself as well. Because it's really great. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this. You know, like, comment, subscribe. I've also set it up where on my Spotify and on my Anchor podcast, because I'm everywhere. I'm on Spotify, I'm on Anchor, I'm on Apple Music. There is a link where you can actually click it and leave me a voicemail. So, you know, leave me a voicemail, leave me a comment if you have questions. You know, did you buy it? If you did buy it, what did you think? You know, I'm getting more into the YouTube space. So I use a service that actually is able to now convert my audio files into video samples so that I can upload them to YouTube. So, you know, follow me on YouTube. Superfly IT Guy. Follow me on Twitter, Superfly IT Guy. Or if you want to check me out on Instagram, I got two. My main one is Mr_Swag So Serious with 2 G's, all together one word. Or you can follow my fragrance page, The Scent Plug. That's right. Get connected and get that gas of these fragrances, man, because they are not a joke. They will definitely get you some compliments. But as we know, we wear fragrances because we love them. Compliments just come naturally. So if you come in buying fragrances just for compliments, I would strongly suggest you reconsider and buy it first because you love it, and just allow the compliments to roll in as an added bonus. We never want to come across as a tryhard, and you also don't want to lose sight of why you love fragrances in the first place, which is to get something that you enjoy. Now, as we know, for those that are married with spouses, it's for the wives. If they don't like it, then it's unfortunately something that you probably won't get to wear that often, or you'll wear it for the pleasure of you. But yes, for my married friends, y'all know what I'm talking about. Or you got a girlfriend that, you know, she likes certain fragrances, honestly, she may dip into your fragrance collection after, smelling some of these. I know some of these I might even give to my sister because that's what I do. Anytime that I have a fragrance that, is more on the feminine side and, I like it, but I want her to experience it, I'll give her it. So I'll give it to her and she'll enjoy it. She'll use it. Tiziana Terenzi also has some great ones too, which I'll cover probably in another podcast, but this is exclusively a love letter to Navitus Parfums, man. That's pretty much what this boils down to. And, I just wanted to cover it in audio format because I know that some people do listen. And, I have some people everywhere. I got some people on Spotify that listen. Anchor, I got some people. And I'm almost at 1,000 listens, guys. So I greatly appreciate you guys. I'm not going to hold you too long. But yeah, definitely check them out. Again, the website for this is navitusparfums.com. You can get full-size bottles or discovery sets. It all depends on you. I definitely highly recommend checking out the notes. But, take a chance with that discovery set. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Again, my name is DeAndre. And this has been another podcast by the Superfly IT Guy. Shout out to my guy Buck Moore again, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate everything that you've done. Steven, CJ City, Bowtie Fragrance Guy, Dallas Fragrances, or Dallas Over Chaos Fragrances. Man, you guys really did something special here, and I hope it goes down in the books for years. And I hope, this is only the beginning of a very, very luxurious and premium experience for everybody in the fragrance community and outside of it. Because I know one thing, a lot of people will be getting these as gift sets this coming holiday season. Just because it's amazing stuff. I mean, I got a crush on some of these fragrances, man. So I will definitely let you guys know what I think. And, hopefully you enjoyed this again. But I'm going to wrap it up for the red. This has been a review of the Navitus Parfums Red Iconic Discovery Signature Set. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend we back again. As my guy Big Beard B would say. Have a great day. Stay blessed. And know that you are loved, valued, and appreciated. All right. Welcome back. As promised, I'm going to do part 2. This is of the Navitus Parfums Iconic Black Discovery Set. I just finished the red one, and so that's in the first segment of this podcast. So now we're on to the Black Discovery Set. And the presentation on this one is all black with that infinity symbol with the gold accent trim. And the fragrances that we're going to cover in this box is Novice, Primus, Rive Nuit, Soleil Martin, Elation, Verve Matin, Champagne Royale. We did Vivomore in the last one, but I'll recover it in here just in case somebody wanted to skip through and either choose between the black or the red. We also have a poll up right now with my guy Buck Moore, Big Beard Business. I did a versus post and he created a poll. So if you follow him on Instagram, Big Beard Business Reviews. Definitely check that poll out and go vote. But I hope that this is very informative. This is meant for not necessarily the fragrance heads, and then also for the fragrance heads, but this is more so for, some of my friends and family and anybody else that might be listening that isn't really a fragrance snob or too up on fragrances like my roommate. They just know they like to smell good. Everything else is just doing the most. It's too extra. So this kind of breaks it down in digestible chunks. You get to hear about the different fragrances, the notes, and then my personal opinion on what I thought about both of the sets at the end. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a fragrance specialist, IT tech during the day. I'm a lover of fragrances, fragrance head, however you want to say it. But my name is DeAndre, aka the Superfly IT guy. So if you didn't tune in on the first segment of my podcast, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please comment, subscribe. I enabled my voicemail to be left for my Spotify and my Anchor podcast. So that way you can click the link and leave me a voicemail. Let me know what's up. Did you like these? Did you like the podcast? Did you like the way that I did this? Is there anything that you think could be improved upon with either the fragrances or my delivery of said presentation in terms of, the way that I did this? But yeah, let's jump right into it. You already know I'm a sucker for black and gold. I just actually bought some stuff from a company called Black Leaf, which is based out of Florida, Miami, Florida. And they have the black, white, and gold for their King of Kings collection. So I really love that already. And then you have the infinity symbol with the Navitus Parfums on the front and the raised text with that glossy feel. Gives it that real premium Nordstrom's, Saks Fifth Avenue, Mazda Gallery vibe. But, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I grew up, born and raised in DC, so I know all the hot spots. Chevy Chase, Bethesda, Mazda Gallery, Tyson's East, Tyson's 1 and 2 for my Virginia people, my Virginians. Tyson's is actually a beast. I don't know if you've ever been in the area, but Tyson's actually is set up where they got just the average rich mall, and then they got the extravagantly rich mall. One of them you can't even step foot in without making sure you got at least a black card on deck from American Express and you ready to drop at least $500,000, which is pretty much the average that you have to use that card to even keep it. That's that all metal titanium card, all right? That's what I'm calling this. I'm calling this the black card experience because everything is premium about this experience, from the packaging to the presentation, even the box that they use with the magnets and the wrapping on this, quality. So, like I said in my previous segment, I paid after the discounts and special they have going on. You can check them out at NavitusParfums.com. But I paid like $116 for both sets. Y'all not hearing me. And they got extracts and EDPs. Alright. Come on now. Y'all know we paid less for some toilets and felt cheated. So, take advantage of this opportunity, And I'm a fragrance lover, man. Shout out to my guy Cubanos, man. You need to get one of your fragrances in here, man. I know you did reviews on these. I saw your review by CJ City for the Champagne Royale. But now I would love to have you included in this set. So yeah, hopefully the next round, Steven and Buck, hopefully next round you guys get some of the other lesser known, but also equally great influencers and YouTuber reviewers on the next set. I will continually and forever be a customer to your brand. Love what you guys do. Love what you guys stand for. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into reviewing these. But yeah, man, shout out again. I can't show enough love and appreciation for everything that they have tried to do. Buck started his channel in 2017 with no knowledge of perfumery. And now he's one of the #1 African American creators in the fragrance community. Y'all don't understand how much the grind, how hungry that man was. While he still maintained his regular job, still bringing us quality posts. Between him and, his lovely wife doing the filming of his videos and just being, a great supporter of all of his work. We got my man Steven just doing his thing, always knowledgeable, man. Honestly, if I was taking classes, I would love for Steven to be my teacher. He's just so knowledgeable and he delves deep. Everybody that I've mentioned and that's included in this isn't just a hobby for them. This is a craft. And the fact that they took time to work with master perfumers to create something extra special, both in presentation and in delivery, is an amazing feat, guys. People say all day that they have, these plans, these goals, start LLCs or sole proprietorships. It doesn't go anywhere. They've revitalized the brand. They've breathed life back into this brand because this brand was around, but it was not nearly as successful as when they grabbed it and just really took the creative expression and the creative control, but at the same time allowed people to do their own renditions or interpretations of their favorite types of fragrances that they love smelling, from the notes to working with, the greats in the perfumery space. These are heavy hitters in the fragrance community. And no disrespect to anybody that I did not mention, but there's just so many of them that, deserve their chance to shine. I'm just an average guy that just loves reviewing fragrances, movies, music, TV shows, and whatnot, but I know special when I see it. And this is something that is leaps and bounds above and beyond. Okay, so make sure you guys get your nose on these. You won't be disappointed, even if you buy one set and then you try it out and you decide you want to do the other set. You won't be disappointed. I'm really excited to wear these for a lot of upcoming events. I love to go to amusement parks, so I'm probably gonna throw one of these on, hit the amusement parks, see who smells me, see how many compliments I get just in, my average wearing of stuff that I enjoy wearing. Remember, compliments are always secondary. You must love you first. You must appreciate you first and put yourself first with what you actually like doing and what you like smelling like. Over here, I love helping people look and smell their best. Shout out to my friend Liz over at Luxury Scent Box. She has been also instrumental in my fragrance journey discovery. And like I said, I talked to her or sent her a text yesterday, seeing if maybe this could be a brand that is included. I'm sure that Scentbird would probably jump at the chance for this, but this is premium. This deserves luxury scent box. And pretty much anywhere you can get these in terms of stores. But honestly, the shipping's so crazy in terms of how good and how fast it is. You will probably get this quicker than you would get from, say, fragrance.ca. And that's just being real. Or Raffaello's, which is another one that's a department store that does fragrances, which I love going to. But yeah, check out their website. We're going to get into it. So we got Navitus, which is a parfum concentration. This one was done by Christian Carbonell for the Master Perfumer with the creative direction of Steven over the Red Essence channel with top notes of bergamot, grapefruit, neroli, orange, pink pepper, and juniper berry. Love these citruses, Steven. You're killing it. Love all these great notes that you guys have put into these. Some real thought went into these. And it shows. From the presentation of the bottles to, the notes and the scents. And like I said, guys, all of these scents and sets include an actual card that tells you about all the scents, which is what I'm reading from now. Really great presentation. It has a picture of the bottles at the bottom with the notes listed and the names, so you can actually check out the notes before you even spray it on skin or on test strip. All right, so it's got the heart notes of amber, ylang ylang, rose, and jasmine. Love that you're using those floral notes, Steven. Got the base notes of musk, vetiver, and cedarwood to balance out that floral aspect of things. And then we have Primus, which is a parfum concentration done by Master Perfumer George Lee, creative direction of Steven. Top notes of bergamot, green mango. Okay, Steven, that's not one that is widely seen in the note breakdown. Grapefruit and rosewood. We got heart notes of patchouli, jasmine, and cedarwood. With base notes of oak moss, labdanum, dark amber woods, and musk. Has a nice blue bottle. Blue is my favorite color, royal blue specifically. I love it with those gold caps. Then we have Navitus, which is parfum concentration. Master Perfumer is Bertrand for this one with the creative direction of Steven. Top notes of neroli oil, verbena, lavender, and yuzu, another interesting note. I love picking up on these really great, interesting notes that they throw in these that make them really great and unique signature scents for some of these, for sure. With the heart notes of juniper berry, cascarilla, I'm hoping I say that right, freesia, and orris for the heart notes. Base notes of ambergris, palisander, rosewood, palisander, rosewood, patchouli, sandalwood, musk, and vanilla absolute. That one has like almost a teal type of bottle. And then we have Awe, which is a Extrait de Parfum. Again, very strong. Less is more with all of these. I got at least, even with the EDPs, I got, 6 to 8 hours plus. Extraits, I got actually crazy amount. I got like 12 hours plus. I even smelled it on my arm the next day when I sprayed some of these. So yeah, this is done by Master Perfumer George Lee. Creative direction of Steven. It's got top notes of Mexican lime, Floridian grapefruit, pink peppercorn, Calabrian bergamot, coconut, and Japanese yuzu. Again, fire notes, guys. Bangers. Absolute bangers. Heart notes of French lavender, Indian ginger, clary sage, nutmeg for that spice, geranium, and new Caledonian sandalwood. So you got some woods in there with the spice, with base notes of Java vetiver, Venezuelan tonka, Somalian incense, and musk. Again, we got some great breakdowns here. Great breakdowns. All right, and then we've got Veuve Matin, which is a parfum concentration. This is done by Master Perfumer Bertrand with the creative direction of my guy Buck again, Big Beard Business. Top notes of Sicilian lemon, orange, bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, and cardamom. Remember what I said, guys. He loves those citruses, and because of the area that he's in, they do really well in the high heat. Got heart notes of laurel, clary sage, juniper berry, and saffron. Base notes of cinnamon, ambergris. You got some myrrh in here. Musk and driftwood. So you got some spiciness, some woodiness, with some muskiness. Plus you got some ambergris in there. So you got that animalistic primal undertone for the base notes in there. Really good, really good. You can tell. Not all white bottle premium. Again, knocking it out the park, Buck. Then you got Elation, which is a parfum concentration by Master Perfumer Bertrand. Again, my guy Big Beard Business. Love your channel, love your creative direction. You and Steven did your thing on these. Top notes of bergamot, lime, clementine, pomelo, Brazilian orange, yuzu, Litsi, Cubiba. Oh, I ain't never heard of that one. Y'all got me on that one. But them citruses is remaining the same for them top notes. Loving it. Some bergamots. It's that freshy. It's that bright openings. Got the hard notes of geranium, lavender, petitgrain, clary sage, and juniper berry, with base notes of Chypre accord, moss, Indonesian patchouli. So you're getting that smoke, amberwood, Spanish nutmeg. So you're getting that spice. Yeah, you're getting that bite. Then you got musk in the driftwood, which helps balance it out, make it not so bitey in terms of the opening, not so harsh. All right, and then we got Adola, which is a parfum concentration done by one of my top perfumers, Francis Kirkdejean, Jerome DeMarino, and with the creative direction of, again, Buck, with top notes of orange, bergamot, and Italian mandarin, hard notes of French rose. This was an interesting one. I did smell the rose and the peach, and the jasmine and the Bulgari rose. It's an ambitious one, but it's a great one. Base notes of vanilla, cedarwood, Indonesian patchouli, and Haitian vetiver. So you're getting that vanilla to kind of sweeten things up a bit. That cedarwood to kind of make things a little bit woody. but at the same time kind of smoky and incensey with that vetiver to smooth it out, with a nice peach looking bottle that is evocative of the scent that is housed within. A lot of these look like they smell in terms of the bottles, so great job on that. I see the direction that went into that and the creativity. And then we also have Carte Blanche, which is a Parfum concentration by Master Perfumer Bertrand. This one is again with the creative direction of Monica Cioch, with top notes of Italian mandarin, Sicilian bergamot, Guatemalan cardamom, and Agarest accord. I've never heard of that, but Monica, again, you did your thing on all the ones that you were featured on, and I loved your interpretations of these. Really great first impressions for me. So in the heart notes, we've got grilled almonds, very interesting note. Benzoin, so you're getting a little bit of that primal animalisticness. You got the driftwood, so they woodied it out with the Java vetiver, which I actually haven't smelled Java vetiver before. Well, I guess I have now because I smelled these, but on its own, I haven't smelled Java vetiver. But you have base notes of Indonesian patchouli, Madagascar and vanilla, so they got it woody. They sweeten it up a little bit. Peru balsam, musk, and ambergris or ambergris. Really, really enjoy these. So yeah, that's the first page on these. Then there's a whole second page, and then I'll give my final thoughts and tell you which ones that I enjoyed the most. And again, shout out to Buck and Steven for allowing me the opportunity to do this. I wasn't paid for this review. This is all my own money and own words and interpretations of how I feel as a fragrance collector and just as somebody who loves to smell good and help others smell good. But again, we have Vivomore, which is also featured in the Red Signature collection as well. I was really glad that I got two of these. Done by Master Perfumer George Lee, with the creative direction of Money Kicks Rashad Belhassa. Didn't really know too much about his channel at the time. I think I've seen a few of his videos, but I think he's based mostly out of Dubai, if I'm not mistaken. But they have some great fragrances over in Dubai, man. Top notes of lemon, pineapple, rosewood, and pink peppercorn, which I did pick up on that almost immediately upon spraying. You get that blast of lemony pineapple citruses with a little bit of that rosewood and the spiciness from the pink peppercorn. You got the hard notes of that patchouli, so you're getting that smoke. It's all about that smoke. And you're getting that oak moss and that rose and that saffron. Your base notes of sandalwood, dark amber woods, leather, and musk. Anytime woods, leather, and musk is involved, it's always a good time. Looking at you, Tom Ford, ombre leather. And then we got Siesta Drive, which is actually an Extrait de Parfum, which is done by Master Perfumer Dominique Ropion, which I've actually heard that name mentioned before, but I'm not sure of which famous fragrances he has done upon doing the initial review of these. I wanted to go in as fresh as I could and unbiased as I could with these, but I can't lie. When I saw my man Francis Cartesian, I was like, oh, sign me up, say less, because I already knew it was going to be a banger. When I saw George Lee, knew it was going to be a banger. But this is done by the creative direction of Buck Moore, aka Big Business, with top notes of bergamot, Italian bergamot, Sicilian lemon, Persian lime, okay, all right, Floridian grapefruit, Italian mandarin, Madagascar pink pepper, and Ivorian ginger, with heart notes of lemon marzipan, accord, Balkan juniper berry, Madagascan geranium, and Paraguay petitgrain. I'm not really sure actually what petitgrain smells like. I'm pretty sure I've smelled it in at least one fragrance. But yeah, that's in the heart notes, and then the base notes you got American lemongrass. So you're getting a little bit of that freshly cut grass type of feel with the Madagascar vanilla, so sweetens it up. Then you got the Haitian vetiver and the African olibanum or olibanum. And then we have the Key, which is also an extrait de parfum, also done by master perfumer Dominique Ripion. Creative direction of Big Beard B, aka Buck Moore. Top notes of Italian bergamot, Mexican grapefruit, and Sicilian lemon. Again, I see the theme that you got going on with this one. This one was a very interesting one for me, Buck, because I did get that gin fizz accord in the heart notes. But I know you staying true with those citruses, especially in the high heat over there in Florida. But yeah, really, really great and unique scent. And the heart notes of that gin fizz accord and African ginger. It almost reminded me of a Moscow Mule, if I'm being quite honest. And that's not a bad thing. But I love ginger beer, and I always get those Jamaican ginger beers. And that's what I got from this. It was like a Jamaican ginger beer type Moscow Mule. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about. And in the base notes, we got the Haitian vetiver. Yeah, man, it's just making me want a Jamaican beef patty with a ginger beer on the side, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. But we got that Haitian vetiver, we got that Brazilian tonka bean absolute, that Indonesian patchouli and sandalwood, and it has a really nice blue for the bottle with that gold top. Blue is my favorite color, specifically royal blue. All right, we're moving on. So now we got one of my favorites actually. It's between this one and Rive Nuit. But Soleil Matin is an EDP concentration, so a perfume done by master perfumers Francis Kurkdjian and Jerome Demirno, which honestly, from all that I've seen, those have been some of my favorite fragrances. And I'm kind of biased because, you know, my man Francis Kurkdjian did it with Jerome. But no, these have been great. And this actually is by the creative direction of my man over at Chaos Fragrances Dallas, which I also enjoyed, you know, his reviews. He really has made a name for himself, you know, and has put a stamp also in the fragrance community because he gives it to you plain and simple what he thinks about it. And, you know, a lot of people argue that he likes everything, but he's just really honest about his presentations. There have been some that he hasn't really cared for, but he always tries to give credit to the perfumers and the creative direction while also, you know, giving them some creative criticism, how they can make things better. And it really showed in this. So yeah, shout out to you, Dallas, man. Keep doing your thing. Much respect and appreciation to everybody in this list. We got top notes of Italian mandarin, Mexican lime, orange, grapefruit, and Indian lemon. Heart notes of Italian ginger, Madagascar pepper, lemon pepper, and jasmine, with base notes of Moroccan cedarwood, Ambroxan musk, and Italian sandalwood. So that has like a matte black label with the matte black blue. Really nice presentation on that with that gold top. And then one of my favorites is Rive Nuit, which is a EDP concentration. Master Perfumers Lucas, I think it's Czak or Swazak, Olaf Larsen, again with the creative direction of Chaos Fragrances Dallas. This one was an interesting one, but it's one of my favorites. Top notes of whipped citrus cream accord. And then it has a Tanzanian Neroli, Calibran bergamot, and Guatemalan cardamom. I got a tongue twister there, guys. Heart notes of Australian blue cypress, so you're getting some woodiness. Indian jasmine, you're getting some floral. Freesia and Spanish rosemary, and I did get some sweet floral with that whipped citrus cream accord. And then you got base notes of Virginian cedarwood, so you got some woodiness, some Madagascar vanilla, some Haitian vetiver, and some Spanish labdanum. I say labdanum, but I've heard people say labdanum. Alright, so we got that. And then we got Champagne Royale, which is done by my boy CJ City, aka Cedric Hurd. All these guys have YouTube channels, guys, so if you want to check them out, just type these guys in for YouTube and they'll come up. But this is a EDP concentration. Master Perfumer Julian Rasquinet. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, Julian. Creative direction of CJ City. Top notes of Sicilian lemon, Italian mandarin, French champagne accord, and Madagascar ginger. And yeah, I did get that. It's like a fizziness that reminds me of popping a bottle of expensive champagne open that you just, got at the perfect temperature. And then you got the heart notes of plum, iris, cypress, so you're getting some woodiness, Ceylon cinnamon, nutmeg, and Egyptian geranium. Great notes here. Base notes of Canadian fir balsam, Gaiac wood, Virginian cedar wood, and leather. Right, real nice bottle. Real nice, like clearish, whitish bottle with that gold cap on there. And then, last but certainly not least, Lyric, which is a parfum concentration done by Master Perfumers Dominique Ripion and Julian Rasquinet, with the creative direction of my guy Darian Hill, aka the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I also, know about him and follow his channel. I learned about Bond Number 9 fragrances through him. So shout out to you, Darian. Again, putting your stamp on the fragrance community. Everybody has contributed some great content and some wonderful feedback for these houses and companies. And Buck has worked actually directly with some of the top houses in the fragrance community, so he is definitely doing his thing. I just, I got to show props where props is due. And this isn't me, trying to suck up for any kind of sponsorships or endorsements. As I said, I purchased this with my own money. I just really respect the craft. And I know hunger when I see it because I'm a hungry and ambitious individual. So, in my off time, I'm an IT technician. And I'm also a trainer and a tier 3 specialist. So, just attention to detail. I really like paying attention and getting those finer points, especially being a quality assurance manager. It really makes a huge difference. But to continue on, Darian is the creative direction behind Lyric. And it has top notes of Sicilian lemon, Italian bergamot, Indian cardamom. And it also has heart notes of almond, caraway accord, which I'm not sure if I've smelled by itself individually, jasmine and Madagascan pepper, with base notes of toffee, Ceylon cinnamon, and African olabinum and musk. And it has like a dark bottle with that label on it. Really enjoyed that one, actually. And again, I'm going to definitely try all of these out. Extended wear. But I sprayed a lot of these on, both test strips in my arm every day for the past 2 weeks. Just trying different things out. And I'm really excited to try these out full swing with, my fresh fits on, nice kicks, looking real fly. And then you also get another up to 50% off coupon in this box as well. So you can get a full bottle at a discounted price. I mean, I think everything that I have to say has been said in terms of the creative genius from both Steven, Buck, and everybody that they included. It's been really something special. It's like a variety pack of your favorite snacks, except they're fragrances and they smell absolutely freaking amazing. So, like I said, I will be referring people to these sets and gifting people these sets because I think they're a great choice. And I hope that you guys check them out at novitusparfums.com. Take a chance. You won't be disappointed. Again, my name is DeAndre, aka the Superfly IT guy. And this has been an absolute pleasure and joy to do today on a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Just being able to cover everything in such depth and give my little 2 cents on how I felt about everything. Not expecting anything from anyone on this. Just to show my appreciation. Again, this is a love letter to Navitus Parfums and the creative direction from the creative directors, no pun intended, and just how awesome this experience has been because, opening these boxes and trying them out, it takes you on a full fragrance experience journey, and I'm here for it. I hope you all have enjoyed this podcast as much as I enjoyed recording it. I have enabled voicemail messages to be left now. So you can click the link in these podcasts to leave me a voicemail message directly that I will respond to each and every one of you, no matter what platform you're choosing to listen to me on. Apple Music, Spotify. I'm on like 23 different platforms, including Anchor. But again, this has been an absolute pleasure. Please like, comment, subscribe, help out the algorithms. And, I'll be posting this more than likely on my YouTube channel later on today if I don't step out for the movies. I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, which reminded me of all of these fragrance sets because it was literally every fragrance note everywhere all at once. But again, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. You don't know how much it means to me that you took the time to listen and actually made purchase. Again, I don't get paid for this. I'm not sponsored. I'm not an affiliate yet. So your purchase, doesn't support me. So you can buy knowing that, this is just my love of fragrances and just wanting you to experience it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything I didn't cover, or that you want me to do next, let me know. I really enjoy this. This is a craft for me and a hobby, but also, I do decanting on the side. So if you're interested in decants, let me know. I have my own fragrance collection as well, but this is definitely a treat. This is like a smorgasbord of all kinds of different fragrances that you want to, get your nose on, a plethora, if you will, of different fragrance notes and experiences that will take you on a fragrance journey within just one fragrance because of all the notes that it includes. Again, shout out to everybody, Buck, Steven, Cedric, Dallas, everybody that, I forgot to mention, Money Kicks, Darian. You guys did an amazing job. This has been a fragrance collector's dream come true at a very reasonable price point. And, if you guys didn't remember from my review of the Red Box, you can get both of these sets right now on special for pretty much $55 if you get both. I paid $116, I think $120 after taxes and shipping was said and done, but absolutely worth the price. And I get to own a piece of fragrance history. So Navitus Parfums also has posted a poll on both their channel and pages on Instagram, as well as on the Big Beard Business Reviews page. Buck has a poll up, so definitely go over there, vote which you like better, the black or the red. It was based off a picture that I did with a verses, because I had planned to do this podcast. So yeah, again, thank you for your time and your understanding. It's great to be back, and I hope that you guys really enjoy my content. I love using this new microphone by Razer, the Siren BT. It makes it so easy to just sit down and record without me having to be right up on the microphone, but still giving me that quality. And, each and every one of these fragrances is very long lasting, great longevity, projection and sillage is top notch, which, I waited till the end to cover because all of them were bangers. There wasn't one that I felt fell short of its expectation of the quality of the brand and upholding the house. So, really love all you guys and appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. Much love and respect. And, I hope one day to be among the top reviewers of fragrances as well and have my name in this box. It would be a dream come true for me. But outside of that, thanks again for tuning in. It's your boy, Superfly IT guy DeAndre. Shout out to my guy Cubanos. Love you, my guy. Appreciate you. You also were integral in my fragrance journey. And like I said, I hope to see your name in this box very soon on the next Discovery set. But with that, I'm out, y'all. Hope y'all have a great, wonderful weekend. And I look forward to seeing you back again for another episode of my podcast. again, this is one of my passions, and I always love shouting out companies and initiatives that really are ambitious and take charge. And, you know, I gotta say my tagline, hot damn, that's awesome. Because these sure were. All of these are fire in a bottle. I mean, my shit almost caught on fire from how much fire was contained within. It was almost like a gem, like a diamond was being created out of these. So, definitely some hidden gems in here. Pun intended, absolutely. But, have a great one, and thanks for tuning in. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.